Good morning, class. Today we are going to start reading of chapter number 7, Database and DBMS, an introduction, and the page number is 80 of your book. In this chapter, we will cover following topics: introduction to database, types and structure of database, what is Microsoft Access, features of Microsoft Access, components of Access 2016, how to start Access 2016, creating a blank database, creating a database using templates, views of a table, what are the rules for naming a field, data types and how to set data type for a field, primary key and how to set a primary key in a table, saving a database, closing database and access application, opening an existing database. So we will cover these topics one by one. Firstly, we will have a brief introduction about the DBMS. A database is an organized collection of data. It helps us to enter, manage, access and analyze a large amount of information quickly and efficiently. So, database is a collection of information that is organized properly so that it can be easily accessed, managed and updated. You can analyze a large amount of information quickly and efficiently. Computer databases typically contain aggregations of data records of files containing information about sales transactions or interactions with specific customers. Now we will discuss the example. Unknowingly, we all use database in our day-to-day life. So we all use database in our daily life. We maintain our personal address diaries wherein we record addresses and telephone numbers of our friends. So we maintain a personal address diaries in which we record addresses and telephone numbers of our friends and relatives. We maintain the information alphabetically so that whenever any information is needed, we could browse and extract the information quickly. So we maintain that record in the personal access diaries alphabetically so that whenever any information is needed, we can easily browse and extract the information quickly. From time to time, we keep on adding new addresses and also update the contact numbers and postal addresses of our friends if there is any change. So as the time passes, we keep on adding new addresses as well as we can update the contact numbers and postal addresses of our friends or relatives if there is any change. If our friend changes address, we update that address in our diary. All these operations that we perform like adding, updating, sorting, editing, deleting, etc. are the functions of a database. So all the operations that we perform in our personal address diary, such as adding new addresses, new numbers, updating the contact if there is any change in that particular contact, we can sort the diary in alphabetical order, we can edit the content if there is some changes or we have recorded the wrong number, we can edit it with the new one. Deleting, we can delete the address of our friends from our diary. So these all are the functions of a database. Telephone diary, a dictionary, maintaining a list of students and their addresses, keeping their records pertaining to academic and co-curricular achievements, list of groceries in a grocery store, catalog in a library, list of customers in a bank, maintaining employees' information in offices and organizations, etc. are the examples of different types of databases. So these all are the examples of different type of databases: telephone diary, dictionary, maintaining a list of students in a class, keeping their records pertaining to academic and co-curricular achievements. We maintain a list of groceries if we are going for a grocery store, catalog in a library, list of customers in a bank who are having account in a particular bank. We can maintain the employees information in office and organization. So these all are the examples of different types of databases. It is very difficult to maintain a database manually when there are hundreds and thousands of records, as the chances of committing errors increase. So if we maintain the database manually, then there are hundred or even thousands of records. So the chances of committing error in a manually maintained database increases, because there are hundred and even thousands of records. So it is very difficult to maintain all these records and update the information accordingly. A DBMS, Database Management System, is a computerized record keeping system that enables you to create, store, modify and extract information from a database. So manually it is very difficult to maintain a database. So DBMS, that means Database Management System, that is a computerized record keeping system, comes into the picture, and it enables you to create, store, modify and extract information from a database. It saves our time and the work becomes faster, and we will do that particular work efficiently. In a file-based data management systems, multiple files are stored in many different locations in a system or even across multiple systems. So because of this, there were sometimes multiple copies of same data that lead to data redundancy. That means same copy is stored at the different places. So multiple copies of same file exist, and that lead to data redundancy problem. But this is prevented in database, as there is a single database and any change in it is reflected immediately. So no chance of encountering duplicate data. Data consistency is ensured in database because there is no data redundancy. So data is consistent in database, in computerized databases, as there is no data redundancy. All data appears consistently across the database, and the data is the same for all users viewing the database. So all data appears consistently across the databases, and the data is same for all the users. जितने भी users उस database को view कर रहे हैं, जो data है वो same होगा सभी के लिए. Any changes made to the database are immediately reflected to all the users. अगर उस database में कोई भी change होगा तो वो change सभी users को immediately reflected हो जाएगा. ये नहीं है हाँ two places में जो database है वो updated है and one place में वो updated नहीं है, उसके पास वो पुराना ही record है. So there is no data inconsistency in the computerized database system. Moreover, only the authorized user can access a database according to its privacy contents, and their identity should be authenticated using a username and password. In computerized database, only the authorized user who have the access, who have the permission to view that database, they can only view the content only by providing their identity with the help of username and password. So everything is sorted and the work become faster and efficiently. For example, if you are having a record of your friends and one of your friend changes its address and phone number, so that particular information is updated in one or two databases. Other are remain same with the older one address and older one phone number. So it will create a lot of problem as the duplicacy of data will exist. In one place data is not matching with the data in the other place. This kind of problem is eliminated with the help of DBMS, computerized database record keeping system, in which if any change is done in the database, it is immediately reflected to all the users, thus eliminating the need of data inconsistency. The main function of a DBMS is to provide the users with efficient and reliable methods of data retrieval. So the main function is that it provides the user with efficient and reliable method of data retrieval. अगर हमने database से कोई data retrieve करना है उसके लिए efficient and reliable methods are provided. Moreover, it reduces the chances of errors creeping into the database to a great extent. In a file-based management system, chances of committing errors increases, but in computerized, it reduces the chances of errors creeping into the database to a great extent. काफी हद तक जो errors हैं वो कम हो जाएंगी in a DBMS. Therefore, data handling using DBMS becomes fast and efficient. Next is types of database. Database is of two types. First is flat file database and the second is relational database. Firstly, we will discuss flat file database. A flat file database refers to data files that contain records which have a small fixed number of fields without any structured relationship. For example, Microsoft Excel. You have used Microsoft Excel. It is used for calculations. So, a flat file database, it refers to the data files that contain records which have a small fixed number of fields. जिसके पास जो fields हैं वो small हैं और fixed number हैं without any structured relationship. उनके बीच में कोई भी relationship create नहीं हुआ है. So, records follow a unique format and there are no structures for recognizing relationship between records. The file is simple. So, no relationship is being created among the records and the record follow a unique format. And the relational database, it stores the data in several tables. So, in a relational database, we store data in several tables and we link those tables together to get a common piece of information. So, we link those tables in which data is stored to get a common piece of information. For example, Microsoft Access and Microsoft SQL Oracle. These are the examples of relational database, and relational databases, these are easy to extend. In relational databases, digital information about a specific customer is organized into rows, columns and tables which are indexed to make it easier to find relevant information through queries. So, data information are organized in the form of rows, columns and tables, and the relationship between tables are created in order to find the information easier. Thank you.